analyzed 50 top rated Upwork freelancers and found 5 patterns they all use. Now, top rated freelancers on Upwork are not successful by accident. They use a specific profile strategy that makes clients choose them over hundreds of other competitors. So I spent 3 days studying their profiles, their headlines, the overview, portfolio, pricing, and I found 5 patterns that repeat across every successful freelancer. So in 6 minutes, I'm showing you what they do so you can apply it to your own profile. Copy this and your profile instantly looks more professional. Now, the first pattern is their headline. Their headline sells outcome, not services. So average freelancer headline would say, oh, I'm a virtual assistant, data entry, email management, social media. No, this was not what I saw. So guess what I noticed when I analyzed this top rated freelancers headline? I saw that their headline sold outcome. It tells the client in just few sentences what they will get. Now we can see the difference between a good headline and a bad one. Now the good one answers 3 questions. Who do you help? What result do you deliver? And why should they trust you? Every top rated freelancer on Upwork uses this formula. You would also see things like 4 years on Upwork, 40 plus global brand served or scale. So after analyzing this data, the first thing I did after realizing the strategy behind this top rated freelancers headline was to go back to my own headline and rewrite it to accommodate it. Now it was initially just catalog, but now it is more specific, right? Executive support, OBM, CRM automation, 34 plus or 35 plus brands supported. It doesn't necessarily have to be on Upwork, but if you have served more than 20 brands, you've served more than 20 clients, 30 clients, mention it. That is result. And these are the kind of results that compelled future or potential clients to click through your profile and get talking with you. And this is also something I found out with these top rated freelancers. Now to you, my friend that is watching, before we move right into the next pattern, go and rewrite your headline right now. Lead with who you help, what results you deliver, and a trust signal at the end. Now, a trust signal could be 35 plus brands supported, 80 brands scaled, 90 brands managed. So whatever your trust signal is, please put it there. Now to the next pattern. Now, the next pattern is their overview, which we also refer to as their about section. So I noticed that their overview starts with a question or a problem statement. They hook the client immediately by naming their pain. And other average overviews I was seeing with other freelancers started with things like, hi, I am Sarah. I am a dedicated virtual assistant with 5 years of experience. I realized that these top rated freelancers on Upwork were not using that. So stop it, clients don't care about your dedication yet. They care about their problem, and that is why they are on Upwork. And that is why they are ready to spend thousands of dollars to get you that have the results to work with them. So you have to speak in the language that they understand, in the language that they are paying understand. This was what my analysis taught me. So here are 3 things I found across these top rated profiles on Upwork. They all open with either a question that identifies the client's pain, a problem statement that clients can relate to, a bold claim about results they can deliver. So here is a structure I'm giving to you that you are going to use. You're going to ask ChatGPT to use this structure to write you a compelling overview or about section on your Upwork. So the number 1 is your hook. It should be like an opening statement or a question, or talk to their specific problem. Now, you need to make research of your ID client. That is why we always talk about making research about it, because if you make research about your ID clients, you get to know what their problem is. You can be able to talk to their problem and not just speaking into void. So the first one is the hook. The second one is the solution. What do you do? It could be 2 sentences, one sentence for the hook, 2 sentences for your solution. Now the third thing is your proof. It could be about 1 sentence or 2 sentences. Now the fourth thing is your deliverables. What are you going to deliver if people get to work with you? Now the 5th thing is a call to action, which is a 1-liner, a 1 sentence. Before you move to the next or the third pattern, please pause this video and rewrite your overview. Take the structure we have given to you. Start with a problem and not your story. So they don't care about your story, right? Take the structures, the strategy you've actually analyzed in the second pattern and go ahead and write a mind-blowing overview that will help you land clients, because I can't also wait to share in your success. Now, the third pattern is portfolios. My goodness, you need to tell stories with visuals and not just asking them to click links to a Google Docs file or something. Make sure you're telling a compelling, sweet story that is result oriented with visuals. Human beings are visual animals. They love to see things. So I realized that these top rated freelancers, that their portfolios are visual case studies, and they were not just dumping links for clients to just go and view, but they were what? They are pleasing enough and entertaining enough. And meanwhile, other average freelancers that are still finding their foot were just dumping link to Google Docs or some websites that had no context to it. And the pattern I saw with these top rated portfolios is not just about a visual case study designed in Canva, but it was showing four things: the client's challenge, what they created, the results achieved, before and after screenshots. And every piece of this portfolios follows a particular format. First was the title, and it was clear and specific. The second was a description. They tell a story about the challenge, about the solution, about the results. Now, the fourth one was the visual element. It was a professional mock-up or screenshots that actually tells the story itself. Now, before we move to the fourth pattern, I love action. So pause this video right now, create 3 to 5 portfolio pieces using this format. So even if you're using mock clients, like you don't have an ideal client yet, make them look professional and result focused. Now, if you don't know how to create mock projects for an imaginary client, case studies and stuff, you need to check the description. I've dropped you a video where you can actually learn how to do that from scratch with no real client. Now, the fourth pattern, and this is a pattern, or this is a part where people love most. The fourth pattern was their hourly rates. Their hourly rates are higher than you think. And I can attest to that, right? I'm actually going to explain that. Top rated freelancers charge premium rates confidently. And yeah, you as a beginner may not want to challenge them in hourly rates because you're trying to get your footing in. They have 100% of job success score. So this is what I discovered with my research. Top rated freelancers charge premium rates confidently. And most of the beginner freelancers I checked out their profile think they need to compete on price, and that is wrong. So stop competing on price with top rated freelancers. Top rated VAs charge about $15 to $35 per hour. Also, top rated social media managers charge $25 to $50 per hour. Top rated content writers charge $30 to $60 per hour. And I asked the question, why? So I realized that it's because they have positioned themselves as specialists and not generalists. So what? Over time, they built the momentum, they built the client's testimonial, they built credibility, and they have enough work proof. In fact, they are the one bargaining with clients. All right? They don't just go after jobs now go after them or come after them, whatever. A beginner freelancer, do not just dabble into too many things. That can cost you getting or landing clients on Upwork. So try to place your foot in one thing, gain mastery, make money, boost your job success score, make money, and also your job success score will increase. With that, you can create specialized profiles on different things that you've gained skill mastery on, and you can go ahead to charge as many as you want, but do not just charge based on preference. Charge after you've made your research and look at the niche industry and see what other freelancers are charging, and see if it's something you want to be in the middle, charge like them, and all of that. So the fifth pattern I noticed is they are actively managing their reputation. Yes. So these top rated freelancers, they treat reviews like gold, and they actively request for feedback on every project. Even though that their job success score is already saying 100%, they are protecting their reputation like that the life depends on it. Like they are trying as much as possible to not ruin it or to have like bad reviews and all of that. These top rated freelancers have 20 to 50 plus 5-star reviews. But guess what? They don't wait for clients to leave reviews. They also act. So they are still hustling for reviews like a beginner freelancer. At the end of every project, they always usually send a message to the clients requesting that they also drop, a review on the project they've worked on together. And not just that, they also expect reviews from freelancers, They also give reviews. I noticed that when a client leaves positive feedback, they reply, "Thank you so much. It was great working with you. Looking forward to collaborating again." Wow, that is relationship management. That is client maintaining a good relationship management, because what, there are days when you'd also send a code message to the client asking if there are openings or any project the client would like you to work on. So you need to protect your reputation. And one thing I noticed that is mind blowing is that when they also receive a negative feedback, because trust me, Upwork clients can be troublesome. So it is not every day that you get lucky or get to really have good clients that wants to leave you a 5-star, 4-star review. There are days when you run into a client that is also not so nice, right? So and that client gets to leave you a review. I realize that these top rated freelancers do not just go quiet on reviews, they act professional, safeguarding their reputation. And I saw someone drop a comment or a feedback on a bad review like, "Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to have even worked with you on this project. I will use this feedback to improve myself going on in my career. Thank you." And I'm like, oh wow, this is the mind blowing. And not just that, this is also helps you, because when a potential client bumps into us and they are going through your review and they saw the way you handled it, it automatically says a lot about you. So, you, my friend, that is also getting into the platform, make sure you pick these lessons and apply it, so that you can be at that level where someone else would also study you and apply your own strategy. So here is your action step on this one. After every completed project, politely request for a review. Build your reputation intentionally. And when there is a bad one, also be very intentional. Yes, it could be hurtful, but don't show it publicly. Upwork is a marketplace with millions of people going in and out of the platform. You wouldn't want to spoil a reputation you have tried so much to build. And that's it, my friend. 5 patterns every top rated freelancers use it. So, benefit driven headlines, problem focused overview, visual portfolio stories, premium pricing, and active reputation. So, apply this to your Upwork profile today, and you will immediately stand out from 90% of freelancers on Upwork. If you want my complete Upwork system, proposal templates, profile, optimization checklist, client onboarding kits, LinkedIn templates, SOP, and the rest of them, it's all inside the 6-pack client conversion bundle. To get details to it, check the description. Now, over to you. What's one thing you're going to be changing on your Upwork profile after watching this? Let me know. Please, if this video resonates with you, help me like, subscribe, and turn on the notification, because you don't want to miss my next videos. I will see you in my next. Bye.